Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share something a bit different with you all, something that's been on my mind a lot lately. It's about the journey of personal growth and how we navigate the ups and downs that life throws at us. I think we all have these moments where we question our path, wonder if we're making the right choices, or feel like we're not living up to our full potential. It's a universal experience, right? And I've found that talking about it, sharing our stories, is one of the most powerful things we can do. So, let's start with a simple question. What does personal growth even mean to you? For me, it used to be about achieving big, flashy goals. You know, getting that promotion, hitting a certain number in the bank, or mastering a difficult skill. And while those things are great, I've realized that true growth is often much quieter. It's the small, daily decisions we make. It's choosing patience when you feel frustrated. It's showing kindness to yourself after a mistake. It's the courage to say no to things that drain your energy and yes to things that genuinely excite you, even if they seem small or insignificant to others. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is the importance of self-compassion. We live in a world that constantly tells us to hustle harder, be better, do more, and that pressure can be crushing. We become our own harshest critics, replaying our mistakes over and over. But think about it. If a friend came to you after a tough day, would you berate them for their failures? Of course not. You'd offer them support, a listening ear, and a reminder of their strengths. So why don't we do that for ourselves? The next time you find yourself caught in a loop of self-criticism, try to pause and treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. It's a game changer, I promise. Another key component of this journey is embracing discomfort. Growth rarely happens in our comfort zones. It's in those moments of uncertainty, when we're trying something new and we're not sure if we'll succeed, that we truly expand our abilities. Think back to when you first learned to ride a bike. It was wobbly, scary, and you probably fell a few times, but you got back up, you kept trying, and eventually, you were riding smoothly. That's a perfect metaphor for life. The wobbles are where the learning happens. So, instead of fearing failure or discomfort, what if we started seeing them as necessary stepping stones? What if we saw every challenge as an opportunity to become a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser? This also ties into the idea of having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset believes our talents and abilities are set in stone. You're either good at something or you're not. A growth mindset, on the other hand, believes that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This simple shift in perspective is incredibly empowering. It means that no matter where you are right now, you have the capacity to improve. You're not defined by your current limitations. You're a work in progress, and that's a beautiful thing. Adopting this mindset allows you to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Now, let's talk about the people we surround ourselves with. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And there's so much truth in that. The energy of the people in our lives is contagious. You're surrounded by supportive, positive, and ambitious people. Their energy will lift you up. They'll celebrate your wins and encourage you when you're down. Conversely, if you're surrounded by negativity and doubt, it will inevitably pull you down. So take a moment to evaluate your circle. Are the people around you helping you grow into the person you want to become? It's not about cutting people off, but about being intentional with where you invest your time and energy. I also want to touch on the power of small habits. We often think that massive change requires massive action, but that's not always true. The book Atomic Habits by James Clear talks about this brilliantly. Small, consistent actions, compounded over time, lead to remarkable results. Want to be healthier? Start with a 5-minute walk every day. Want to learn a new language? Dedicate just 10 minutes to it daily. These habits might seem insignificant at first, but their cumulative effect is enormous. It's about building momentum. Each time you complete your small habit, you're casting a vote for the person you want to be. And over time, those votes add up and create a new identity. But what happens when you feel stuck? When you're redoing all the right things but still feel like you're not moving forward? First, know that it's completely normal. Plateaus are a natural part of any growth journey. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is simply rest. We're not machines. We need time to recharge and integrate the lessons we've learned. It's okay to take a break. In fact, it's necessary. Other times, feeling stuck is a sign that you need to change your approach. Maybe you need to learn a new skill, seek out a mentor, or simply look at the problem from a different angle. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Seeking guidance isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and self-awareness. And this brings me to a really important point. The journey of personal growth is not a linear path. It's messy. There will be days when you feel on top of the world, and days when you feel like you've taken 10 steps back. And that's okay. The key is to not let the backward steps define you. Every experience, good or bad, is a piece of data. It's information you can use to make better choices in the future. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. It's about being a little bit better today than you were yesterday. And some days, just getting out of bed is progress, and that deserves to be celebrated too. I want to leave you with a final thought. This journey is uniquely yours. What works for me might not work for you, and that's perfectly fine. There is no one-size-fits-all formula for a happy and fulfilling life. The most important thing you can do is stay curious. Be curious about yourself, your passions, your fears, and your dreams. Ask questions, experiment, try new things. Listen to that quiet inner voice that nudges you towards what feels right, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. Your intuition is one of your most powerful guides. So, what is it that I wanted to share with you all today? It's this: you are capable of incredible growth. You have within you the resilience, the strength, and the wisdom to create a life that feels authentic and meaningful to you. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small wins, embrace the challenges, and most importantly, enjoy the process, because the journey itself is where all the magic happens. Don't wait for a destination to start living. Your life is happening right now, in this very moment. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What has your personal growth journey been like? What is one small step you can take today to move closer to the person you want to be? Let's continue this conversation. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. It really helps the channel out. Until next time, take care and keep growing. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you feeling right now? Really, I want you to pause for a second and just check in with yourself. Is your mind racing with a to-do list? Are your shoulders tensed up around your ears? Are you holding your breath without even realizing it? If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Our lives are so fast-paced, we're constantly connected, always on the go. It's easy to get swept up in the whirlwind and forget the simplest, most powerful tool we have for finding calm, our breath. So today, I want to invite you to do something radical. We're going to slow down. We're going to disconnect from the chaos for just a few minutes and reconnect with ourselves. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need to be in a quiet room. You can do this right where you are. Whether you're at your desk, on your commute, or even just taking a quick break, this is your time. Let's start by finding a comfortable position. You can be sitting or standing, whatever feels right for you. If you're sitting, try to have your feet flat on the floor and your back straight but not stiff. Gently close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. If not, just soften your gaze and look down at a spot a few feet in front of you. Now, bring your attention to your body. Notice the points of contact it's making with the chair or the floor. Feel the weight of your body, grounded and supported. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes relax. Just allow a sense of ease to start spreading through you. Now, let's bring our awareness to the breath. Don't try to change it at first. Just notice it. Notice the air coming into your body, and notice it leaving. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your belly with each breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it fast or slow? Whatever it is, it's perfectly okay. There's no right or wrong way to breathe. We're just observing. Let's try a simple technique together, called box breathing. It's easy to remember and incredibly effective for calming the nervous system. We're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. It's like drawing a square with your breath. I'll guide you through it. Ready? Let's begin. Gently exhale all the air from your lungs. Now, inhale slowly through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently exhale through your mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold the breath at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one cycle. Let's do it again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Keep going at your own pace now for a few more rounds. As you inhale, imagine you're breathing in calm and peace. As you exhale, imagine you're releasing any tension or stress. Inhaling calm, exhaling stress. Feel your body softening with each exhale. Your mind might wander, and that's completely normal. When you notice your thoughts drifting, just gently and without judgment, guide your focus back to the count and the sensation of your breath. Let's do one final round together. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs. Hold that peaceful breath. Exhale slowly, letting it all go, and hold in the stillness. Now, let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Just sit for another moment in this space you've created. Notice how you feel. Do you feel a little calmer? A little more centered? Maybe the volume on your racing thoughts has been turned down just a notch. This simple act of paying attention to your breath is a powerful anchor to the present moment. It's always available to you anytime you feel overwhelmed. Whenever you're ready, you can gently wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing some soft movement back into your body. And when you feel prepared, slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed. Remember, taking a few minutes to breathe is not a luxury, it's a necessity for your well-being. You can come back to this practice anytime you need to find a moment of peace. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself today. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like and consider subscribing for more content on mindfulness and well-being. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. One day, I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. The spark was gone. That's when I knew something had to change. So I made a promise to myself. I decided to take one small, tiny step every single day towards something that actually mattered to me. It wasn't about making a massive, life-altering leap overnight. No, it was about the power of consistency. Some days, that step was just reading a single page of a book. Other days, it was sending one email I'd been putting off. And you know what? Those tiny steps started to add up. They built momentum. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, they grew bigger and bigger until they became an unstoppable force of change in my life. Some days, that step was just reading a single page of a book. Other days, it was sending one email I'd been putting off. And you know what? Those tiny steps started to add up. They built momentum. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, they grew bigger and bigger until they became an unstoppable force of change in my life. They built momentum. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, they grew bigger and bigger until they became an unstoppable force of change in my life. This journey isn't about becoming a totally new person. It's about rediscovering the person you were always meant to be. It's about peeling back the layers of expectation, fear, and self-doubt that society and maybe even you have placed upon yourself. Your passion is not some random interest. It's your compass. It's the thing that points you towards your purpose. When you're doing what you love, work doesn't feel like work. Challenges don't feel like obstacles. They feel like opportunities to grow. So, what's that one thing for you? That idea that keeps you up at night? That hobby you wish you had more time for? That dream you tucked away because you thought it was impractical? I want you to pull it out, dust it off, and today, just today, take one small step towards it. Don't worry about the whole staircase. Just focus on that first step. Maybe it's a 5-minute Google search. Maybe it's sketching an idea on a napkin. Whatever it is, do it. You don't need to have it all figured out before you start. You just need to start. The path will reveal itself as you walk it. You will learn, you will adapt, and you will grow in ways you can't even imagine right now. The version of you that exists on the other side of fear is waiting. That person is confident, fulfilled, and living a life of purpose. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is now. It's this breath, It's this heartbeat. Your life is happening right now, not in some distant future. Reclaim your power, reclaim your passion, and start building the life you don't need a vacation from. The world needs that special gift that only you have. Don't let it go to waste. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you unlock your best life. I'll see you in the next one. What's the real reason you do what you do? It's a simple question, but the answer can be incredibly powerful. We often get caught up in the how to get that promotion, how to start that business, how to lose those last 10 pounds. We spend hours, days, even years, crafting meticulous plans, building spreadsheets, and following step-by-step guides. But we forget to ask the most fundamental question, because what? Is it just for the money and the title? The because what is the destination. It's the fuel that keeps you going when the vehicle breaks down, when you hit a roadblock. Many people abandon their goals not because they don't know how to achieve them, but because they lose sight of why they started in the first place. Because what isn't strong enough. It's like trying to build a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. But you will stand firm. Let's take a practical example. Say you want to learn a new language. The how is easy to find. Apps, classes, tutors, books. But on a Tuesday night, after a long day at work, when you're tired and just want to watch TV, what will your because what? Maybe it is because you dream of backpacking through South America and connecting with locals on a deeper level. And don't stop at the first answer. Dig deeper. Ask why 5 times. To be financially free. So you can spend more time on your art. Why? Because creating art makes you feel alive. Because feeling alive is the whole point. Once you find that core reason, that raw, honest, and powerful because what, write it down. Put it on your mirror. Make it your phone's wallpaper. Tattoo it on your brain. Let it be the first thing you think of when you wake up and the last thing you think of before you sleep. Because when your why is clear, the how becomes infinitely easier. When you're driven by a deep sense of purpose, you don't just find a way, you make a way. You become unstoppable. Don't let your life be a series of checklists and tasks. Let it be a story, a grand adventure driven by a powerful purpose. It all starts with that one simple question. So ask yourself, what are you doing it all for? Because what? Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a more intentional life. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little different. Something I've been thinking about for a while, and it feels like the right time to share. This is about me. Not just the person you see in these videos, but the journey behind the camera, the things that have shaped who I am today. I feel like I'm about to embark on a new chapter, both personally and with this channel. And before I do, I want to take a moment to look back. It's funny, when you start creating content, I feel like I'm about to embark on a new chapter, both personally and with this channel. And before I do, I want to take a moment to look back. It's funny, when you start creating content, you have this idea of what you want to share with the world. But along the way, the world starts sharing things back with you, and it changes you in ways you never expected, and the pressure to always be on. It hasn't always been easy. There were times I almost gave up, times I wondered if anyone was even watching or if what I was doing even mattered. but then I'd get a comment or a message from one of you, sharing how a video helped you or made you smile, and it would reignite that spark. That connection is everything. I'm about to open up about some of the lessons I've learned. The biggest one, authenticity, is not negotiable. For a while, I tried to be the creator I thought people wanted me to be. I watched what was trending. I tried to fit into a certain mold, and honestly, I was miserable. I felt like an actor playing a part. The moment I decided to just be myself, flaws and all, was the moment everything changed. And that's when this community really started to grow, because I think you could feel the difference. You connected with the real person, not the persona. Another lesson is the power of consistency. It's not about creating one perfect viral video. It's about showing up, day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about building trust with your audience. It's about the slow and steady process of building something you're proud of. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and every single step counts. That discipline has spilled over into every other area of my life, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm also about to explore some new directions for this channel. Don't worry, the content you love isn't going anywhere. But I want to grow. I want to challenge myself. I have so many ideas for new series, new topics, new ways to connect with you all. I want to bring you along on this journey of exploration. You have to learn to take constructive criticism on board while letting go of the negativity that serves no purpose. It's a balancing act, and I'm still learning every day. I'm about to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. You've given me a platform to share my passions, and you've given me a purpose that gets me out of bed in the morning. Looking ahead, I am about to push myself to be a better creator and a better person. The world can feel isolating sometimes, but communities like this prove that we can find connection in the most unexpected places. This is a promise to you and to myself. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot. If any of this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to come along for the next chapter. Until next time, take care.